What is good, Hellraisers? Welcome back to a brand new episode. Today we're continuing our streak into unlocking every single possible blueprint for every single weapon there is in Warzone, whether it be Modern Warfare, Cold War, Vanguard, or Shadow Call of Duty joins the Warzone franchise. We will unlock it and we'll tell you guys how to unlock every single one, and if you can't unlock it, exactly how to replicate it with all the attachments for the gun. Now, today's topic, we're going to be talking about a weapon that was actually a pretty solid one all throughout the time Call of Duty Cold War was the main event in Warzone. Now the reason why this gun came to authority was pretty much just because of the 85 round magazine that it was able to hold. Of course, we're talking about the Bullfrog. Now the Bullfrog is a very solid weapon. From the start, it was pretty good. To be honest, we saw it a lot in the ground loot all throughout the 6 seasons. No, I think it disappeared from the ground loot in season 5. So season 1, 2, 3 we saw it as ground loot, and it quickly rose to fame as the gun was just very powerful. And of course, the main reason why I got into this gun was because of the 85 round magazine, to be honest. And I do believe I think we had a legendary blueprint that you could. It was the glow catalyst that we're gonna see in tomorrow's video. As you can see on the right side of the screen, but that one was ground loot for a while in BR, and if you had that, you didn't even need to have your own loadout. It was just a beast. Not only does it have a huge ammo magazine, but the fact that it has a silencer and just the weapon in general, man, it's a very strong and reliable weapon. You can always count on the Bullfrog. Now today we're going to be talking about a very specific blueprint. Usually I don't review these type of blueprints, but since I've been seeing a lot of people wondering what it is, I thought I'd give it a shot. Now the reason why I say I don't really review this type of blueprints is because it's a blueprint that you have to buy. Usually all the videos that I do are always videos on the guns that you can unlock either freely or through missions, again freely, but I never really buy blueprints for guns. The reason why I have this one is because I bought one of the skins. I also don't believe in buying skins, but I had cap points and I wanted to use them on a Ghost of War skin that I really did like. And one of the gun blueprints that came with him is this Ghost Marsh. So yeah, Ghost Marsh, even though it's rated that it's season 6, the reason why it's season 6 pre-integration, of course, of Vanguard into Warzone is because of the fact that the skin came out in season 6. So yeah, it's a legendary blueprint for the Bullfrog. It's got green gold tracers, which I pretty much like, to be honest. The first encounter I had with tracers was back in the day when Modern Warfare was the main event, or the main Call of Duty in Warzone, and people, when they would shoot you, I always just lose sight of where they are. So when someone had tracers, I knew I was gonna get down way before I down him. I'm not sure if that's a problem with everybody, but at least with me, tracers would just blind me, and I wouldn't be able to see the operator that's shooting at me, at least not to 100%. Alright, as far as the composition of this gun, you can already tell that it increases accuracy, it increases damage, it increases range, so you can definitely tell that there is like some sort of a muzzle, there is a barrel, damage is high, so maybe that's an effect again of either the bullets or the muzzle, but I'd go with the muzzle because I don't think the Bullfrog has special bullets. The mobility suffers a tiny bit and the control a tiny bit, but honestly with all the accuracy, damage and range that we're getting, I think it's a very good compromise. Now let's take a look at the attachments for this gun. Now reach out from the murky waters of death with the Ghost Marsh SMG. Note this blueprint features green and gold tracer fire. Now as far as the attachments go, of course you won't be able to get this blueprint unless you buy the operator, so I'm just giving you guys the attachments in case you see it, because everybody who's bought that skin, and a lot of people have bought the skin, they're always running this SMG, just because of course of the tracers one, but the aesthetic of it is pretty nice. It's a pretty unique sort of design on it, so yeah, if you see it, know that these are the attachments. So you have the GRU suppressor for the muzzle, which is pretty much the best suppressor they would have on any Cold War gun, and then you have the 7.4 Task Force barrel, which is usually a very solid barrel. With the Bullfrog, it is the best barrel you can have. So already here you know that you have 2 out of the 5 attachments that are amazing. And then you have the laser, you have the KGB target designator. Now here, the laser is usually used by people who are trying to push, so it really depends on how you use the gun. Now this gun, even though it's got a lot of bullets, I don't think it's really great for that long distance, even though it doesn't move that much. Just the long distance is just not as powerful as when you use it at a short distance or a medium range distance. So I'm assuming the laser was there to sort of like tell you that, alright, you have the hip fire accuracy, you have all that goes with it, and you have the barrel. It's going to help you for that a bit long range, but it's going to be mainly for the close range combat. Then moving on to the magazine. Now the magazine here, they did put the 65 round magazine. I usually go with the 85 round fast mag. Now the reason why they went for the 65 is for two reasons. One, the main reason is already like 65 is enough, to be honest. 85 is a bit too much, but 65 is enough, especially that I don't know about you guys, but I have the reflex of wanting to reload after every single kill, especially if the teammates are not close. I mean, the enemy teammates are not close. I do end up trying to reload. Second, and the most important part, is because of the mobility. Now, even though you have 85 round magazine, it does affect the mobility. So the reason why they use a 65 is they thought it was not good enough, and you don't really sacrifice that much mobility, which I sort of agree with. To be honest, it's what I would do if I wasn't really bad at aiming. My aim is not all that, so I do need the 85 round magazine, but otherwise 65 is more than enough. Then you have the underbarrel. You have the Spetsnaz grip underbarrel. That's pretty much good for the accuracy. Again, a lot of people interchange the underbarrel with a rear grip. It really depends on your game style. For me, usually my setup of the gun would be very similar to this one, except of course I would have the 85 round magazine, and instead of the laser I would have a nose stock to increase again that mobility. I really do love my SMGs, very quick. The OTS and the Bullfrog are the fastest SMGs that I have. So yeah, anytime I have an SMG, I try to equip it with a nose stock just to give it that extra edge and extra mobility. Of course, that does mean that the control suffers a tiny bit, but to be honest, I only use my SMG for the short distance. For mid-range, I even shoot my my AR. Long distance and medium distance, I'm always with my AR. Short distance, I'm with my Bullfrog or whatever SMG I'm using. So they're very powerful weapons. I'll show you guys the HD 3D cutscene, and then we'll talk a bit more about this gun. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this gun. Again guys, the Bullfrog is a weapon that you should always have a class ready with. You never know when you might need it. This sounds a gun that you're never going to regret, no matter what the metas go up and down. This gun, I don't think it was ever meta, but it was always in the most powerful, like top 5 SMGs to have all Call of Duties together. So definitely give it a try. Let me guys know what your best blueprint is. Of course, we're going to be reviewing in tomorrow's video. We're going to be reviewing the Catalyst, which is also a very nice blueprint for the Bullfrog, so make sure you tune into that. It's the one that actually made the Bullfrog famous, with it being ground loot in seasons of Battle Royale. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll leave you guys with a bit of footage, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Thanks for tuning in, and have fun.
Save your ass.
We're in the lead.
Hit the deck. Hostiles here.
Be advised, friendly precision airstrike inbound. Ahead. Friendly bomb drone activated.
Deep.
Our
Fake,
team
yeah.
is halfway. Enemy launched an advanced UAV. We're exposed. Friendly advanced UAV marking target. Advanced UAV